Welcome back to the Be a Man podcast, where we encourage men to be better men. I am excited you are joining me today. I have a special episode. We are diving into all things Christmas here. The lights are up. All kinds of things are going in our house right now. It's a lot of fun. And it's fun time of year to just kind of dive into all of the holiday stuff and all the fun stuff that kids enjoy, and it's just exciting, and I hope you really enjoy it as well. And I'm excited to dive into some more Christmas, kind of off the script of what we normally talk about, and just have some fun with some Christmas movies today. And I've got a few here, and I hope you enjoy them. But before we dive into that, I want to encourage you, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can find me there. Hit that little bell. That's for you to get notified every time we have a new episode. There's one on Tuesday and one on Thursday. Typically, the Thursday is an interview with somebody else. I have several lined up here that are coming out and even into the new year with some great guests that I think you're really, really going to be encouraged and just be encouraged by and challenged as well. I think this week is with the White House on the Hill. I think you're really going to enjoy that one if you're into homesteading or starting your own business or any of those types of things. That family is very popular on YouTube as well. So I think you're really going to enjoy that and our conversation we have there. And there's several coming out here. My first international guest will be on next Thursday. I think you're really going to enjoy that, from a guest from Australia, and hearing about what he's doing there, and some Christmas traditions they have over there. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. I think you're really going to be encouraged by it and see what men are doing all around the world right now. And it's exciting to know that we're not in the battle alone. Even here in the U.S., there are several all around the world who are committed to this same cause, who are in the battle together and desiring to be better men and encourage others to be better men. So go on YouTube, subscribe, do all those things, like it for me. That really helps with the algorithms, however all that works. And go ahead and check out the podcast. It's on Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, Google, Amazon, all those that are out there. It just uploads when I hit the little button on Anchor, and go on there, rate it, review it, all that kind of stuff. I really appreciate that. If you have any questions, please shoot me a message. I love interacting and dialogue and having those conversations. And if you do me a favor as well, I was a recent guest on the Of Sound Mind podcast. Go check that one out. Cody's a great guy. We get into fatherhood and in particular daughters, and it's just a really fun conversation. It was a privilege to be on there. So go check that out. Of Sound Mind podcast. I think you'll really be encouraged by it. Cody's doing some awesome things. I think you'll really be challenged, but just encouraged by the conversation that we had there. And it was just a lot of fun, and I appreciate it and was humbled by the opportunity to go on there. But most of all, wherever you listen, wherever you watch, please share with a friend. That's how we get the word out. That's how we keep this message going. That's how we encourage others. And I hope that you will share with some friends, share with a neighbor, share with your church, whoever it might be. Please get the word out. I really appreciate it. And if you're interested in picking up some gear or anything like that, there's links there in the description, in the bio, and you can go do that. You can pick up this shirt or many others. I picked up this hat recently. It's from Golden Republic, USA. It's an awesome hat. I really enjoy it, and there's some other things I'm working on as well. And I really appreciate all the support. Don't feel compelled, but I am humbled and grateful for anything. And just by listening, I really appreciate that as well. So with that, that's enough of that stuff. Let's get into it. I do have a special guest with me tonight. I had one last week. Here's number 2. Titus is here with me, my oldest son. How old are you, Titus?
9. Almost 10.
Yes, almost. Well, July, right?
Yeah, but it's December.
But as soon as you turn 9, you're almost 10, right?
Right.
And so you're 10. Are you excited about Christmas? What's your favorite part?
I pretty much like seeing our grandparents.
That's all you like doing?
Well, that's one of the things I like doing.
Yeah, me too. I enjoy that too. We go see grandparents at Christmas, and it's always a lot of fun. They get at least a day or two with them by themselves, and my wife and I get out and enjoy that time together as well. All right, Titus, tell me, what's your favorite tradition we do for Christmas?
That's a really hard one. I like a lot of them.
Like what?
I like
you can have more than one.
The Christmas dinner. I like the
dinner. What do we normally have?
Turkey.
Smoked turkey.
Cookie.
Did you like last year's?
Yeah.
Now, what is your favorite part of the turkey?
The drumstick.
Yes, Titus always goes for the turkey leg, right?
Right.
Yeah.
If someone takes it, I go. There's no more happiness.
I know. So, Titus, what has been, since you can remember, your favorite Christmas?
That's a really hard one. I think I like the one where we had a lot of food. That was one of my favorites.
All your favorites normally revolve around food. Yes.
Yes.
I understand that. Yeah. Okay. So, Titus, we're going to get into some Christmas movies tonight. Can you help me with that?
Yeah.
All right, because I'm going to need some help with some of these, because some of them I like more than others. There's a few here where I haven't even watched all of them, but I know you have. So I'm going to ask you some questions about your favorite parts, what's the most funny, all that kind of stuff, okay? So let's start with one of your favorites, and I know it's your older sister's favorite too.
Home Alone.
Home Alone. Now, do you like 1 or Home Alone 2?
Both.
You like both? Which one's your favorite?
I don't have a favorite. I just like them both.
What's your favorite part?
My favorite part in Home Alone 1 is when Harry gets his hair on fire. And when Marv says, Harry, why did you dress up like a chicken? That was one of my favorite parts. And in Home Alone 2, I like when Marv says, I'm going to murder that kid!
Yes, that's very dramatic. Yes, that is very funny. Good job. All right, now this one, I have not seen all, but the new Grinch that came out, you've seen it all. And this is probably your favorite of all the Grinches, right?
Right. It's really
Why?
fun. Well, Grinch is really fat, and he does some of the things he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, is that funny?
What
about the dog?
Oh, the dog is actually kind of pretty smart.
Isn't there another funny character on it?
Oh yeah, Fred.
Who's Fred?
Is
he a
half
reindeer?
reindeer and half muskox.
Oh.
If you can see on it, he is right here.
Oh, yeah. Fred's funny, right?
Right.
Yeah, so should people go check that one out?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this one has a lot of different holiday favorites. If you're interested in just like a bunch of kid ones, these are pretty funny. I've found, excuse me, Shrek the Halls, Kung Fu Panda Christmas, the Madagascar one's really funny. Our 5-year Abby likes the Trolls one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she likes the Trolls one. And there's a couple others on there. I really like the penguins. The Madagascar penguins, they're pretty funny. They're always scheming something. Which one's your favorite?
Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah. Why the
Dragon.
Kung Fu Panda one?
Well, I like that a new enemy pops up, and I really like that the Kung Fu Panda figures out that he wasn't born with his father.
Yeah, you're right. I like when he serves the soup with his dad. Remember that, when he serves the soup to the town?
No, I don't remember.
No, well, that's probably an excuse that we're just going to have to watch it, don't you think? Okay. All right, next one. This is not one of my favorites. This is his mom's. But Garfield Christmas. Titus loves that. Why?
Well, lasagna.
Yes, Titus likes to eat. So any that have food, he likes. Here's an oldie with Schwarzenegger himself. Jingle All the Way. Do you like this one?
Yes.
Why?
I like that one of the parts he says, I'm going to make it, I'm going to make it. And then someone says in the background, he's not going to make it.
Yeah, that is funny. Yeah.
Then he never even makes it.
Yeah, I liked that one when I was a kid, but I don't know. It's funny, but not one of my favorites. All right, now this one I do like a lot.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorites. If you haven't watched this, go check it out.
It's called Prep and Landing.
Yes, and it's really good. It's really well done. It's really funny. I think you'd really enjoy this one if you haven't seen it. If you have kids, it's funny. Even if you don't have kids, I think it's funny.
And if you can't see in the back, it shows part of both of them.
Yes, there's two on this one. I think there's even a third one now, isn't there? Like with Mrs. Claus.
Oh, yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
like a secret mission or something.
See, it's called Secret Santa.
That one's really funny. It's about little Santa's elves, and they have missions, and they prep the sites, and all. One of them, loses his. It's the classic story where he loses his Christmas spirit, and then he gets mad at Santa because he didn't get the job he wanted. So then Santa, he figures out the true meaning of Christmas and helps Timmy. Remember in the first one, the big snow globe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. And the second one has his brother, and that one's fun too. You like those?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, the classic.
Charlie Brown Christmas. I don't know how long that's been, but
this one's been around a long time.
Seen it.
Yes, this one's been around a long time. Always a classic. Always one we want to watch. My 5-year-old's favorite, Rudolph, the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
She calls it Frosty, the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yes, she's a little confused.
Yes.
But who's your favorite person?
Probably the Yeti.
Yeah, I like the Abominable too. I also like the Prospector. He's pretty cool.
Prospector?
Yeah.
The Slade.
The guy with the cool beard.
Oh yeah, because he sings Silver and Gold.
Yeah. Now, one of our favorites.
That is favorites.
One of our ones we watch every year, and we turn up the surround sound really high, is Polar Express. If you haven't watched that, it's a classic. We love that one. You like that one too, right?
The first time they ever watched it, Mom told me that Dad could not stop humming it until he figured out where it was from.
Yes, there's a song on there that I could not remember where it was from, but I kept humming it. It was like the middle of July or something. I could not remember, and then finally we figured it out.
The middle of July?
Yes.
That's not even close to Christmas.
I know. All right, next classic. Elf. Although, I've been a little burnt out on Elf. We've watched it a lot. So
because you love it.
Well, that's true too. It is funny. We do like it. We haven't watched it yet. We haven't watched very many yet. Only the Home Alones, probably.
We've seen Home Alone, Garfield.
Oh yeah, Garfield.
Me and Abby has finished prepping.
What? Without me?
Yeah. Kindle.
Shame. Okay, next one. Do you remember this one? Miracle on 34th Street?
It's not one of my favorites.
Why?
It's one of his.
Too sappy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I like that one. It's a classic.
I love the one that's coming up. A Christmas Story.
We watch this one every year on Christmas. Titus loves that one. I love it too. It's funny. It's just, it's the classic one that, you watch every Christmas, and there's always something in it that you just really enjoy.
I like that one. After the dogs eat the turkey, they go into a Chinese restaurant.
Yes.
And the goose actually moves, and then they chop the head off.
Yes. Is that your favorite part?
Yes.
Yes, that is funny. I like when he comes out with the pink bunny costume. He's at the top of the stairs. That's what we got you this year.
Do you like it?
All right, next. We have watched this one. Christmas with the Cranks is pretty funny.
One of my favorite parts about it is when they keep singing Frosty, Frosty. And then he puts the phone down, then he puts it up, Free Frosty. And he puts it down, but then it's their daughter, Claire, and then they bring it up, and he says, Frosty's dead.
Yes. Yes, I like that one. Tim Allen, he's always funny this time of year. I like Dan Aykroyd. He's good in this too, and the kids are trying to get me to get Frosty on the roof, but we'll see about that.
It actually might happen.
You might have to climb out there with me. What? But, okay, next one. You don't know about this one, but I always like Christmas Vacation. It's always fun to watch. My wife and I watch that one every year. You are not quite old enough to watch that one yet, but even though I do call you Russ sometimes.
What is Russ?
All right, that's his son on there. All right, next one. Do you remember this one? It's a Wonderful Life.
No.
This is one of my favorites. George, we'll watch it here soon, but that's one of the ones we wait until Christmas. There's a few here that we wait until Christmas week to watch. This is one of them. I just think there's so many applications from this movie to real life. We get so caught up in the hustle and the bustle, and sometimes it's hard to remember what we are truly thankful for. And I think It's a Wonderful Life reminds us that there is more to life than just the money, the possessions, the job, all those things that we try to find security in. But there's a lot more that we can be thankful for, especially this time of year. Now, last but not least, I know this isn't your favorite, but it is probably my favorite, and that is White Christmas. So I love White Christmas, and I always have. It's my mom's favorite, I think, as well. But Titus, there's not enough funny parts in it for him. So, but
not enough action.
Not enough action, yeah. But that's probably my favorite. Just the story and the underdog story and the songs and all those things that are very magical, if you will, at this time of year. And I just enjoy. It really helps get into that Christmas spirit. I think there's a few more that you like too. The Star is one that he and his kids like. It's a newer one about Christmas, like the nativity story, kind of from the donkeys. The donkeys it's perspective. Like, it's not very accurate, but you like it, right?
Yeah, there's a few parts about how Jesus was born. A few parts about it.
Yeah.
The rest of it, hardly at all.
Yeah, it's very fiction.
Yeah, I don't think there was even hunting dogs.
No, probably not. So it's very fictional, but it's fun. They enjoy it. It's talking animals, so all kids love that, I think, right?
And there isn't even a mourning dove in it.
Okay. Let's see. There's some more. I like Die Hard. You can debate that or if you want, but I could do without the language, but I do enjoy the action and the fun of it. But I know a lot of other people do too. There's a few more we enjoy as a family. There's some shows we like to watch. The Santa Claus movies, we always watch those. But Titus, what are you looking forward to besides the turkey the most for Christmas this year?
I am looking forward to... That's a really hard one, actually.
Was it the turkey?
I do like the turkey, but I think one of my favorites... I am very looking forward to the hot cocoa and this big snowball fight.
Yes.
We have a big snowball fight almost every year, unless we can't go out.
Yeah.
But almost every single time we're done, we get hot chocolate.
That is very true. Do you have a favorite tradition that we do as a family? Just us.
The great wrestle match.
Yes, we usually wrestle.
We might be wrestling this night, so don't blame Dad if he gets a few bruises tonight.
Yes, you and your brother. Yes. So, all right, Titus, I appreciate your help. Love you, buddy.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. All right, so that is what our topic is tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. Those are just a couple movies for you to watch with your family this time of year. It's fun to just kind of sit back, reflect, enjoy what's in front of us. I think it's often that we get so caught up in the hustle and bustle. I've made a commitment to myself this year to not get so caught up in that stuff, and say no to a lot more things, but also to be more present this time of year and to make sure that we are enjoying it. Kids are getting older. I'm getting older. My wife's getting older. And I think it's just important to make the most of the time that we are given because we don't know if we have tomorrow. And it's important to take advantage of this time and make the memories that our kids will enjoy for years and years to come, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, with that, please go like this, go subscribe, do all those things I mentioned before. If you have other movies that you enjoy, please put them in the comments. We'd love to hear about them. I know I left off one of my wife's favorites, The Christmas Carol. She loves that with the Muppets. That's one of her favorites. I'm not a Muppet fan, but that's hers. Yeah, you like it too. But so I'm sure there's more. Go put them in the comments. I appreciate you coming on with me, T. It's a joy. I'm sure he'll be back on pretty soon. But until next time, I want to encourage you to go and be a better man.
Merry Christmas.